Hey everybody, and welcome back. So, if you liked my review of Great Muta, then you might like this one. This next one. Now, this next one's not a legendary. Well, he is legendary. He just recently retired, and so anyone take a guess who I'm talking about? Well, I'm talking about B.A. Billy Gunn, and look at the ultimate on this one. I saw this one. I messaged the guy. I said, "Hey, this is the thing of beauty. Is it posable, playable, or is it just a statue?" He goes, no, it's, very fine art, very fine detail. Now, of course, I had an Elite Billy Gunn, and then I got the custom one. This one's interesting because they actually even glued actual wrist tape looking material. It didn't just paint it. It actually sticks out a little bit. Now, I got an Elite custom of this because the last one I had was a white one, and they actually wrote in the lettering that they're not going to have on kids' toys. If they were to make an Ultimate Billy and an Ultimate Road Dog, like 2-pack, New Age Outlaws kind of thing, which some people have clamored for, and some people have been mentioning that or trying to drop hints at that, I'd pick it up, but I'd probably still use this one, or at least keep this one for the while, because even though I know it's not, it's not official, you're never going to get Mattel to put that on the back of the figure. And that is always an eyesore whenever you get the Billy Gunn figure, especially from this era. Now, if they were to do like maybe the one Billy Gunn or his run when he was in 2004, he was in the gold, the gold attire looks sick. Back when like he was the Final Four, I think it was, in one of the Royal Rumbles, 2001. Was it 2001? No, it wasn't 2001, was it? I think it was, yes, 2001. He was in the final, I think 4 or final 5. You had Rock, you had Kane, you had Austin. No, I think he did Billy. I think Billy was the final 4. So yeah, if they were to do something like that, I probably would trade it in, trade up or whatever it is. Where but since we're going with the Attitude Era Billy Gunn, you got to have that. You got to have the writing on there. It was in the video games back in the day. This reminds me so much of WrestleMania 2000. This attire, this look, just such fine detail. And again, this is not something you're gonna find in Mattel. This is an elite. I'm used to saying that. It's been years. It's an ultimate custom Billy Gunn. Wasn't cheap. Was not cheap at all. I want to say it was in the ballpark of that 4-pack with the Midnight Express, Jim Cornette, and Dennis Condrey. But hey, paying 4 just means I just take a little bit off my check each every 2 weeks. And really, when I looked at it, when I broke it down, paying 4 is not that hard to do. It's different if I was taking a huge chunk all at once. But with the paying 4, you're breaking it down. That's how I've mostly been doing a lot of this stuff. It's all about just fine budgeting, fine tuning. And again, I'm not getting any younger. They're not gonna keep making. It's not like I said. You're not gonna see another one of this just pop up tomorrow. Now, one figure I did see that I did buy, they've already made another Owen Hart, same exact look. So. Kudos for them. I don't see this being the case. I mean, when I got this one, it even had a T-shirt that had a hand, or I don't know if it's sewn on, or not sewn on, but like pressed on with like an iron. It said Mr. A. It was stretchy material. It was very cool. I should have brought it. I did, however, have to slice it to remove it because I could not get it out. It was so wound up, and it was like all tied up too. It was really cool. Yeah, that I wanted to see. I was like, okay, no tattoo in the back. Which he would get that later on, I think, so no big deal there. Of course, this isn't authentic. This isn't even official. But this is really well done. What I've loved about those, the boots. The whole thing. This is like how he should always look. And if you've ever seen the Mattel figures, and even the Jakks Billy Gunn figure, you never got that. You never got anywhere close to this. Even the Mattel never got anywhere close to this, especially the fine print. From what what did they write on there? True fit, like in TM they actually added the trademark of I guess the knee sleeves for the knee pads. It's what's interesting too is it's literally just a hole. It's not. It looks like it's been cut or a special cut, but really all it did is they painted it and actually added in the black to it to match this. So this is all painted. It's not a cut, altered or anything like that. It's just painted to look like his authentic knee pads. This was money well spent in a wrestling figure posing / fig photography kind of thing, because you're not seeing Billy Gunn in ultimate style. No drop down hips, perfectly fine. He, like I said, posable, playable. You know, you can get him up. You're not going to get him up as high as, like, you know, as they do with the drop down hip, but you don't need to. Billy just all you need to do. Come here, Booker. You grab Booker. You get up there, and literally that's all he would do is you know, drop him down. He'd also do his, you know, one and only. You could do the, you know, he'd do the, you know, Billy press, or he could even do the Goldberg. Well, in the video game, I constantly did the Goldberg jackhammer where he goes take 2 steps and then fling down, because that was close you get to Goldberg apparently without making one. But just a beautiful figure. I mean, the hearts are great. The customizer. Apparently he says he's making a Road Dogg right now for somebody. I said, well, hey, you know, you need more parts for Road Dogg? Let me know. I'm all in on getting another one of these. I'm not, you know, cheating on my customizer, because he, you know, the guy who I work with all the time, because he is making me, you know, elites. I'm also in the market for ultimates. If I find an ultimate that I just need to add to the collection to build the ultimate roster for the World War III Battle Royal, then I'm all on, you know, all for it. Funny story about this one though. I showed this one to a girl who was showing interest in me, wanting to get to know each other and whatnot. And then when she asked me how much it was, and I told her, she was like, she ghosted me. She straight up ghosted me. She was like, you know, I think her little snarky remark was, "You're not saving up for a future or whatever it is, and you're not, you know, you're not getting ready to, you know, you're not saving up to spend money on a girl that you care about." And I was like, well, for one, girls don't make her own money, but I'm not going to go down that route. I've already went down that on TikTok. But the point is, I make my money, and I've done the, you know, calculations. I can afford to splurge a little bit, and if I want, you know, authentic figures of the Attitude Era, you know, that remind me of the way they were back in the old WrestleMania 2000 game. Believe me, if I find stuff that looks like from the 2000 game, well, attire-wise, look-wise, I'm all in on it. You know, if they make a Midian, if they do D'Lo Brown, which, you know, I know I've got the close I've got is the Elite plus D'Lo Brown. So, but I'm always hunting. In fact, I think I'll be getting a Ricky Steamboat and a Bob Orton. I guess we call them ultimate hybrids because they're not, you know, they are custom. And they literally are the ultimate top half mixed with the lower elite regular half. So, no drop down hips. But if you don't like drop down hips, it's a godsend. I can't stand them. I just recently took and altered a Scott Hall custom body I acquired that had no decal on it. Like, it looked like it's been acetoned off. And I turned it into a makeshift Michael Hayes, because it's the only person I could think of that looked good with that style. I had to alter the boots a little bit, and I saw somebody had one on eBay on there for $100, and it looks good until you see, like, close up. You can see that the skin tones don't match. So at least mine, all the skin tone match, and there's not much face to really blur into it anyway. But this Billy Gunn, man, I got lucked out. I found this one Macari. I lucked out on this one. And again, if I find Road Dogg, if I find, you know, X-Pac or whatever it is, if I find, you know, stuff like that, people really take some time to put this together. And of course, I always ask, is it posable? Is it playable? A lot of times they tell me light play, yes. And that's fine. I've got rings with padding into them. I'm not about to sit there and be like, oh, tonight Booker T versus Mr. Ass on a concrete match or something. No, I'm not slamming these down with full force. I mean, the idea is, you know, I used to do pro wrestling. You know, I do the whole, like, pick them up, put the hand underneath, tuck the head, drop them down level, you know, or get a pink slip in the mail kind of thing. Funny story is I only ever hurt one person in the ring, and it was because they were playing a drunk gimmick, and I told them I'm doing a leg drop, don't move. And I got up, and I'm 6'10". I got up and I did, like, basically this gigantic leg drop. I ran up, almost did like an MVP type thing, jumped up, and I went to go drop on him, and he literally moved his head from here to here, and, like, my ass just went right on his face. Yeah, he wasn't concussed, but he definitely had a sore nose the rest of the show. I felt bad, but it was his fault. I said, don't move. I said, I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to body slam you. I'm going to hit the ropes. I'm going to come back with a gigantic, earth-shattering leg drop. Because our ring, just the way the ring was, it made horrifically painful sounds. Like when you went up there, it was rickety. So when you went up there and you really put a lot of power into it, you really thought, you know, people thought you were going to break through that ring. But it's going to be great. It's going to be great for posing for the World War III Battle Royal. Yes, Billy Gunn is officially in the World War III Ultimate Battle Royal in the future. Booker T as well. And then for the heck of it, here's another one that is also going to be in it. And again, it's just literally ultimate hybrid, I guess. And I've seen a few of these. In fact, I've seen a bunch of these. So someone clearly decided, just, you know what, let's just clean the target out, get these out of there so we can get more legends in there. So Ken Shamrock ultimate. You can see they just basically took the lower elite half, threw on this ultimate torso with butterfly joints. Shamrock was ripped. Okay, this works for him. This is actually, this is just like his elite, except for it's ultimate and playable, perfect. It's got, you got Billy and him. He had a great Royal Rumble 99 match back in the day where Billy basically held on as long as he could but tapped out at the end. So these two are going to be in that thing as well. So look forward to checking back, seeing the other ones. As soon as I have 60, I will probably do it. I'm probably going to hold out for my Uso figures to arrive. So spoiler, they're going to be in it too. And then I got one more. I'm gonna make sure to upload this video for about a week away. And this one, I'm liking it, but it's not complete. It wasn't done properly. If I had seen all the decal, and you'll see it. But already I found a replacement, and I already bought the replacement. So until next time.